Regional Director for the New York State Office of Mental Health. Why is that important to you? You, the voters, have taken the time out tonight to come here to listen to us, to find out about the issues. You're really the most important people in this room. You are the ones who came here to listen and find out more about the people who are going to be running on March 23rd. I only have 90 seconds, so please. But seriously, why is my experience so important to you? In this day of budget cuts, when we're cutting budgets at every level of government, city, state, and federal, you need someone who understands government budgeting. You need someone who knows where to look in government agencies to find the money that's being wasted, to find the money that's not being appropriated properly, and who knows how to find that money, who knows how government runs, because I've been in government, and who knows how to reappropriate that money. Before we go out and tax everybody to death, and before we ticket everybody to death, let's find the money that's not being used appropriately. Let's reallocate those funds so that we can do what we need to do for the citizens of this district. I know that everybody in this room is concerned about yeshivas, and so am I. I'm concerned about yeshivas, and I helped build many of the yeshivas that are in this community. I know that you're concerned about affordable housing, and I helped to build the first affordable housing program that SEPCO put up, 15th Avenue Gardens. I know that you're concerned about health services, and I helped establish many, many mental health programs in this community, and even long after I've left government, they're still in operation. And I know that you're concerned about your children, and I was very much involved in the Kids at Risk programs that had to be done in this community. When people came to me and told me about the problem, I had funding in state office of mental health directed to the problem in this community. And just to wrap up, I will use my experience in government to help this community to reallocate the funding and make things happen so that we can afford the things that we need, and that you need, and that you want me to fight for. Thank you.
Please welcome our fourth candidate, Avraham Shlomo Tischler.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to be here. First, I would like to thank the Jewish press for hosting this forum. Also to my honorable fellow candidates for taking the time out of their busy schedules to help serve our community in many ways that they have done so far. For all the men on this stage are special, for the good that they have done and the good that they will continue to do for our community. I would also like to thank my friends and family for supporting me throughout this campaign. Most importantly, I wish to thank Simcha Felder for his many years of service for our community. I'm here tonight to have my voice heard. Many people throughout my campaign asked a few valid questions. Who am I? How old am I? And what I can do for this community. Who am I? I am Avraham Solomon Tischler, running for councilman to help my community. Some people see my age as a disadvantage. I see my age as an advantage. I am young, I am energetic, and I don't owe any favors. I have a fresh pair of eyes to see all city programs, budgets, and agencies. I am not afraid to tackle any issues. I will oversee which programs are working and which programs are not. I will try to allocate funds for the programs that are working to make them better. The programs that are not working, I will decipher them and try to make them work or they will close. And the use of those funds will be allocated for better community use. can I do for the community? I grew up in this community. I still live in this community. I see a lot of day-to-day issues that I will try to tackle. How about the young mother coming out of ShopRite with groceries in one hand and the infant in the other, to find that her car has been towed for a few $100s in tickets, and later turn to thousands in towing fees, impound fees, surcharges, and storage fees? Now that is a program I will tackle. We already have a program to get the city response in overdue parking tickets without taking the young mother's car from ShopRite. Or a young couple that has to move out because they can't afford housing in this community. I will work with developers, city agencies, zoning commissions, and building departments to give incentives for developers to build affordable housing in our community. At the same time, protecting the areas of lower zoning. How about the $9,000 it costs the city per child each year for public school?
I have to ask you to wrap up, please.
And the private school sector only gets a fraction of that as a tax credit. There are community representatives already working to raise the tax credit. I will work vigorously with these representatives to raise tax credits. That is an issue dear to my heart. There are many more concerns in this community. I can't promise I will solve all the issues in this community. But as I have said, I am young, I am energetic, and I'm looking forward to tackling these community issues. Thank you so much for your time. The future is now, and the best is yet to come.
Thank you. A couple of notes. First of all, I have a much better time limit system now. I think I will stand at the end of someone's time, which hopefully they'll notice me. If not, then a few more seconds, I think I'll go in this direction. And I'll head this way. If I approach you, that will probably mean I'll take away your microphone. So I remind you that every answer from henceforth is scheduled to take 2 minutes. Now, 2 minutes is about a month